Why do we get ghosted, and what can we actually do about it when we get ghosted by a woman, and what are there rules to ghosting, and can we get out of a situation when we're being ghosted? Gentlemen, excuse me. I totally understand. For a lot of you guys out there, you meet a woman for the first time and you want to talk to her, you want to get to know her, and you go through several things in your head that, you know what, I want to take this woman out on a date, and I want to shower this woman with attention, I want to shower with affection, and I want to do everything I possibly can to show her why I'm an interesting person. Not only just why I'm an interesting person, but why should, out of all the guys, why should she talk with or get with me? And for many of you guys out there, y'all have no problem when y'all talk to women. You like to take them out. You want to take her on a date. You maybe want to do maybe a text or maybe coffee or ice cream or anything like that. And you're looking so forward to the situation and everything, and the anticipation alone, just the anticipation of, wow, here's a chance and here's an opportunity to go out with this woman, to show her that I'm totally different from everybody else, to show her that, you know what, I can do more than these other guys out here. You get on the date and y'all start to talk, and you feel like there's some kind of chemistry. She's laughing, she's enjoying you, laughing at your jokes, enjoying you, and everything in between. It just feels, you know what, that this is it. I think I have a chance, and I think I have an opportunity with this person. I think she's really, again, I think she's interested in me. I think that I got a shot. Everything goes well. Hell, hey, you might even get a hug. You might get a kiss. You might even get, you know what, I look forward to seeing you again. When are we going to do this again? And it makes you feel like you're on top of the world. It makes you feel like you're on top of the world. And then all of a sudden, while you're sitting there waiting for all this to happen, days go by, and all of a sudden you don't hear from her. Weeks go by, and then, or not even days, but hours to days go by, and then all of a sudden you're starting to ask yourself, like, what's going on? I thought everything was good. I thought that what we were doing, I thought we hit it off perfectly. I thought everything went the way I thought it should go. But the question is, why isn't she replying back to me? Why isn't she talking to me? Why isn't she showed me all this interest here, but then all of a sudden she stopped showing me interest, and I just don't understand why. Now, gentlemen, there is good news and bad news in this, because most guys at that point will assume that, oh my God, she just ghosted me. They're automatically going to assume that because the woman is not moving on their timeline, that the woman is actually what? Ghosting you. Gentlemen, we have to game it out. Sometimes women have other priorities, because sometimes we accidentally take ghosting the wrong way by assuming that because a woman is not moving on our timeline, it means that she's not interested in us. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about Ghosting 101. And as we talk about Ghosting 101, I want to let you know how you doing. I'm Steve Dean Williams. I've been teaching this game for over 3 decades, man. And we have live shows and videos and a lot of information for all you young men to soak up. And when you're ready to become the student, get at me, ask for your pathway, email us, and we'll send your pathway to begin the process. But let's talk about ghosting. Because sometimes ghosting isn't what you actually think it is. Sometimes ghosting is tied into our mentality, ego, and self-importance. Sometimes we feel so good about ourselves and so great about ourselves that we don't realize sometimes we set a marker in our mind of what somebody should do for us. That means in our head we're saying that, you know what, we had a great time and she should hit me back right away. And when the woman doesn't reply back to us as soon as we want her to reply back, sometimes it hurts our feelings. Sometimes it upsets us. Sometimes it makes us mad, or we feel like we start to question ourselves, and we then sometimes begin to beat ourselves up a little bit because we thought at the time of all this happening that, what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I turn her off? And no, you didn't turn her off. Sometimes when a woman has other priorities, you're not the first thing. When I meet a woman, guys, I know this, that there are other guys in front of me. Not only other guys in front of me, gentlemen, they're also her job, her parents, her friends, her life, working out, eating salads, feeding her cat vittles, or whatever she's doing. So I can never assume or run and worry about her actually ghosting me. I know when a woman is ready to reach out and ready to talk, she will. Because in that moment of time that she reaches out to me, tells me that I was on her mind and she wants to talk to me. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to see in all this. So I don't want, because the last thing I want you guys to do, I don't want you guys to get upset. I don't want you guys to get mad. And I don't want you to get hurt because you feel that everything went right, but yet she went away. Now listen, gentlemen, the ghosting is, when you look at a woman, you think about women, ghosting is actually going to happen between the logical and the emotional. It is at the point where she knows you well enough to feel safe around you, but she doesn't know you well enough to feel a sexual tension or sexual attraction. And because she cannot decide what you are to her based off your interaction, that it's not that she's not trying to talk to you, it's that she's still trying to figure out other things in her life, and right now you just don't fall in that plan right now of what she has going on. You just don't fall in it, which means is in her mind that you were a nice guy, you were a great guy, you were fun, you were exciting, it was cool to talk to you, but it's just something about our interaction didn't hit me the way it would hit me if I saw you as someone I wanted to sleep with. So sometimes when a woman ghosts you, she's not ghosting you because she's not interested in you. Sometimes she's just saying, I just don't know you well enough yet, but I have all these other things and these other guys trying to talk to me. And I know sometimes, guys, it really sucks. Because now you guys think, okay, I put everything out. I thought I had the perfect conversation. I thought I said and did the right things. I thought that we really connected. So if we connected the way I thought we should have, why isn't she calling me back? Why isn't she talking to me? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? And what can I do to make the change? Because do I call her? Do I reach out to her? Has she forgotten about me? And I don't want her to forget about me, but should I reach out to her? Should I say something to her? And this is where everything goes wrong for a lot of guys, because at this point, they get mad, they get upset, because the ego is bruised at that time. Gentlemen, let me tell you something. I talk to a woman, we go out, we chop it up. And not every woman, even with guys with game, are not just going to turn around and just start talking to us. It just, gentlemen, I wish in a perfect world it was like that, but it just doesn't work like that in a perfect world. So I'll explain the perfect world to you guys and how this works. So the way it works for everybody, including us that have game, is that the reason they don't talk to us, and I didn't say ghost us, I say don't talk to us for a while, is because when she gets around a man, one thought, one mind, one way, it's at this time where she is analyzing the conversation. She's like, this is too good to be true. We clicked too much. I lost sense of time. I felt like the only woman in the world. And I just never actually was with somebody that not only appreciated the conversation we had, it's just in her mind, she's saying, how is this even possible to spend time with a person and we have not even once asked a question? It's like I'm asking all the questions, but every question I asked, he turned those into beautiful, powerful statements. And not only were these statements powerful, but these statements were just magnificent. The way that he spoke, the way he talked to me, how he talked to me. And it just made me feel like that we just wasn't sitting around throwing banter at each other, just asking Q&As just to get a date by so I can go on and do what I want. This MF was just sharing and talking to me in a way that I've always heard about these things. You see what I'm saying? I've always heard about like great dates, but I never was on one. And gentlemen, this is where we get ghosted. It becomes scary. And what is scary for her is her trying to process, this is too fast, too soon. I shouldn't, this is where the war starts. This is where the emotion comes in at. And the emotion's like, this is going too good, too fast, too soon. I feel like I don't want this to end. And the fact that I don't want it to end is why I need to slow this thing down, because I can already see myself sleeping with him. I can already see myself either in a relationship with him or something with him where I've got to slow this down. And she will slow it down for us. So guys, I want to ease your mind. All you guys, I want to ease your mind. We get ghosted too. Our reasons are different, but it's still the same. They don't talk to us. And they try to move away. But this is why, gentlemen, ghosting can be great to your benefit. Gentlemen, ghosting can be a great thing to your benefit. For all you guys that take a narcotic, if you take a substance, no disrespect, do a little drug or something, a little that, what do they say, that sticky icky or some kind of substance that gives you a high, then you guys will understand what addiction is if you are addicted to that thing. See, the emotion or inside that woman, she doesn't know about her emotions. She doesn't know that she is more than the subtotal of what she actually is. She has no idea who I am. She knows who she is, but she doesn't know how to feel from that perspective. And because she doesn't know how to feel from that perspective, guys, it is at that point where when she begins to feel, it is a triggering mechanism that happens inside of her where she then begins to process But the processing is not her thinking about the interaction between us. The process is there are going to be thoughts of you when you're out of the game running through her head. And what does this mean, gentlemen? It means that, yes, she's going to talk to other people. Yes, she's going to entertain other people. Yes, she's going to DM other people and date others. She's going to do all that. But you know what? There's going to be a piece of you going with that date. There's going to be a piece of you on that text message. Because in her mind, she's saying, who are you? And in her mind, she's like, you know what? All right, I'm going to go ahead and ghost him and try to play this game called let me get him to run behind me. But in that run behind, she starts to recognize that you have value and you have worth because you have tapped into the emotion on a different level. And as you tap into the emotion on a different level, the woman that ghosts you, because again, gentlemen, we all get ghosted. I just want to let y'all know, you're not the only one that gets ghosted. We all get ghosted. But what women don't want you to know is the reason behind the ghosting. Gentlemen, as you get this game down, you're going to understand that all women are just not going to run behind you quickly and fast because they have to process something that is brand new, a brand new feeling, something, and this is why I'm saying ghosting, this is a good thing. Why ghosting is a good thing? Because what you want women to do is you want them to process information. You want her to process not only the moment you spoke to her, how you texted her. Let's look at the processes that she has to go through with a man. She meets me, I put my bid in. That already disrupts the algorithm. When she's talking to me, we're not having a Q&A conversation. We're actually talking to each other and getting to know each other and really having fun at the same time. But also in processing all of this, how I'm doing it. She has voice messages. She has my text messages. There might be a video in there here and there. Or there could be a live interaction. And through all this processing, all these things play a huge role because if she's not used to getting these things, hearing these things, excuse me one second. If she's not used to hearing or getting these things, gentlemen, what is then happening is that she has got to process what in the fluck is going on. Who are you? Think about this. Who are you? What are you? Why are you? How many women are you talking to this? How many women are you entertaining right now? Are you talking to another woman right now? And if you're talking to another woman right now, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you right now because I don't want to be like those other women. But you know what? I don't want to be like those other women, but I know you're talking to somebody, but what are you doing? Do you see what I'm saying, gentlemen? Even in ghosting you it's a beneficial thing when you're at a game because it allows her to create the cause for the drug of you. And all these thoughts that go through her head, one by one, thought by thought, all these things she thinks in her head about you, how you are, how you interact, how you entertain, all these thoughts that go through your head about you. It is at that point, she's trying to figure out who you are. Who are you? Why am I thinking about you this way? I shouldn't be thinking about you. You got somebody else, F you. I'll get another guy. They think all this stuff. But that, gentleman, creates the cause of her emotional roller coaster through the ghosting. It's not the words, gentlemen. It will always be the silence behind the words because you're giving her a chance to do something. Remember, give her that space to process who you are. And through that space that you're giving her to process, she has no idea that you are becoming a cause and a cure for everything that's going on with her. And she doesn't even know what's happening. All she knows right now is simply this, is that I think about him. I shouldn't be thinking about him. Why am I thinking about him? What is he doing? Why isn't he reaching out to me? Is he talking to another woman? Who is he talking to? Am I the only woman? Why is he talking? And you're going through all these things in her mind, all these things in her mind, processing and trying to understand, where do I fit in your life? But I've got to back up. And then her friends reinforce it. Girl, hold the line. Don't talk to him. The silence is what you want, gentlemen, because it's in the silence where she is going to process, think about you, and also begin to miss you and want to talk to you. But not only that, through the ghosting, guys, listen, let's get deep. Not only is the ghosting beneficial to you guys, it is the best thing, because once she ghosts you, then she goes back to the baloney conversations with everybody else, thinking in her head that, you know what, I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to interact with you. I got all these other guys that I can talk to, that I can communicate with, and I don't need you. I can go talk to somebody else right now, because that's how they think. They think they have the high ground when they ghost you. And they know, and they think they're doing damage, but gentlemen, they're doing more damage to themselves because their emotions are now involved. See, gentlemen, when a woman ghosts you from logic, that means that, you know what, I'm just not interested in you. I'm gonna move on. And it was nice knowing you. I appreciate your time. We're done. But when you have the game and they ghost you, it's beneficial, because you are a thought she cannot fucking erase. She can't get you out of her head. She can't get you out of everything that you have done, because at that point, you have set the bar so high that she's trying to do everything to erase you. But through that cause and cure creates the quicksand. She's gonna talk to other guys, because she's gonna do everything she can to get you out of head. And guys, watch this. She's gonna talk to other guys, and guess what's gonna happen? In that brief moment of talking to somebody else that's kissing her ass and all of this stuff, she's gonna forget about you. But the moment she stops texting that guy, the moment she hangs up that phone, or whatever she's doing, you're gonna pop up in her head. Let me give you an example. And I want y'all to think about this, guys, because y'all will understand where I'm coming from. How many times have you wanted to talk to a woman, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I've got to get her off my mind by what? Doing an activity. I have a few clients do this. So what they will do is they'll say, okay, I've been waiting for her to call me and message me, and all I'm doing is grabbing my phone. I keep grabbing my phone. Every time it buzzes, I keep grabbing it and all this other stuff. So I got to trick my mind in doing something else. I've got to take her off my mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go work out. I'll go shop. I'll go work out, go grocery shopping. I'm going to do something to take off my mind. So I'm gonna focus on grocery shopping, or going to the gym, or going to play basketball, or pay a bill or something. I'm going to do something. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my phone here. I'm not gonna bring my phone with me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not going to bring my phone with me. What I'm going to do is I am going to not bring my phone with me. I'm gonna leave my phone here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go out and do whatever it is I need to do and get it off my mind. So you go out, you play basketball, you go out, you go to the gym, you go out and you go pay a bill, you go out and maybe you wash your car, you go out, whatever it is you go out to do, You're only trying to trick your mind to make you think that if I focus on the thing that I'm trying to do, I'm going to stop thinking about her. Yes, at that moment, y'all should understand what I'm talking about. At that moment, you're going to forget about her because at that moment, you're focused on everything else. But the moment you get done, whatever it is that you were doing, the moment you get that done, it's going to be the moment that what? You're going to start thinking about her again. Because the moment you get home, you're going to start triggering that thought. Your heart might start racing. Do I grab my phone and check? Should I check? I shouldn't check right now. I'm not going to check. You say all these things to yourself. And then eventually you get yourself to check. And then it's not her and you frustrate yourself all over again. Well, gentlemen, that is why ghosting is beneficial. That is exactly why ghosting is going to be beneficial to you. It's because it's at that moment in that time, that moment in time, that not only is she trying to get you out of her mind by thinking about somebody else, what she's doing is she's actually talking to other guys, doing everything she can to get you off of her mind. She thinks by talking to someone else, she's gonna forget about you. Texting somebody else, forget about you, and dating. But the moment she stops, it is in that silence where you're gonna pop back in her head, where you're gonna create the cause and become the cure. And it's at that point, she's gonna be like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and see what he's doing, or let me go ahead and send him an emoji, or let me go ahead and just send something his way so we can have an understanding, or just so we can pick up where we left off by asking them something stupid or bringing something up. Guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what they'll do. They'll either send you an emoji, they'll bring up a funny cartoon. Because I'm a sci-fi guy. So they'll show an emoji, a show that I'm watching, or they'll bring, like for instance, I was watching a Japanese zombie movie. A great one. What is it? All of Us Are Dead? I forgot the name of it. I love it. It's a Japanese, it's on Netflix. It's a Japanese zombie movie from school with Japanese kids. I think it's All of Us Are Dead or something. I love it. Matter of fact, I'm rewatching it twice. I love it so much. I'm watching it again. I love zombies and shit like that. Anyway, but the reach out would be her seeing a zombie in the store, or I saw a zombie and I thought about you, just to get the conversation going back again. They will reach out to you in some way because they missed the interaction. But what they're trying to say to you is that I don't want you to think that you're running me. I just want to get us talking again. Because I don't want you guys to see ghosting as a bad thing. I'm trying to give you a different interpretation of ghosting. Because ghosting is not as bad as you think it is when you have the game, because she's thinking about you. She wants to be with you, but she just doesn't know how to operate under the construct of diamond dick. So her greatest mistake is ghosting you, thinking she can forget about you, knowing she's gonna think more about you. And like you guys that work out and don't touch your phone, ooh, guys, let me show you where it gets worse. This is the worst part about it. This is when it really hits her real quick. It hits her right here. This is where it really hits her. It hits her the hardest because her phone is buzzing all the time. And because her phone is buzzing all the time, every time it dings or buzzes, she's gonna think it's you. And when it's not you, it's gonna make her that much, she's gonna be called that much deeper, and she's gonna want to talk to you that much more. And what she's gonna do in her way is not only show you submission, but she's gonna reach out in some funny way. And that is why you gotta hold the fucking line and allow what you presented to represent you. That's why you gotta learn the game, because the way I hit her from land, sea, air, and space, my voice messages and videos, the way I talk to her, I've left it all out there. And guys, like I said before, I'm going to get ghosted too. But it is beneficial. You'll never see ghosting the same way again because it's beneficial. Because she is trying to process why it is I'm hooked on you, not me getting rid of you. And sometimes that process is going to take a long time. Sometimes it just doesn't happen overnight because you're brand new, you're authentic, you are something she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand the feelings, the emotions, and everything she's going over. And this is why it is going to benefit you when they ghost you, gentlemen. So the next time a woman ghosts you, don't take it the wrong way. Don't beat yourself up. You've got to ask yourself, what did I put out there? Because if you had a game, we get ghosted too. But the beautiful thing about the ghosting is that it's beneficial to us because it's the thing that's gonna make her wanna come back to you. Because it's gonna fuck with her so bad that she's gonna reach out to you in her own way. And when she reaches out to you guys, this is what you want at the end of the day. You want her to reach out to you and you want her to let you know that, hey, I like you, I'm interested in you, and I wanna mess with you. The question is, do you want to mess with me? And that's the beautiful thing about the ghosting, gentlemen. Always remember this whole thing at the end of the day, man. Guess what? At the end of the day, they're going to ghost us all. How and why they ghost us is a whole different ball game. And if a woman does ghost you, don't sweat it. It's all good. Accept it for what it is, not for what you want it to be. Accept it. And as you accept it, and as you like it, and as you enjoy it, guys, you are always going to win because at the end of the day, this is why we win in the game. Because at the end of the day, I'm not sweating what's going on. So guys, just remember, ghosting can be a good thing. It's a new interpretation of looking at it because everybody thinks it's bad, but it can be good for your benefit because it's forcing her to want to be with you. It's forcing her to change who she is for you. And she's just got to come to that moment of those two pathways hitting. And when she does, it is going to benefit you guys. That is going to be the end of our discussion, but not the end of what we're talking about, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, but just think about what I'm saying, you guys, okay? And guys, if this is beneficial to you guys, please subscribe and share. But guys, if you enjoy this, make sure, guys, that we have live shows. And I hope that y'all can join us and talk to us live and ask us your questions, and we got you covered. But if you like this video, sorry for going too long, guys. I know I don't really want to go that long, but this is very important because nobody's going to talk to you about ghosting this way. Very important. But, gentlemen, if you enjoyed this, you're definitely going to enjoy the next video you see right here. So please go and enjoy it. Soak it up. We're going to be live, and we go live. We hope that y'all can join us, okay? You need your pathway, themanmindset@gmail.com. But, hey, check this video out. Or that video. I don't know which way it's going, but wherever the video's at, check it out. See if you enjoy it. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Peace.